to the Purdue Boilermakers here in West Lafayette, Indiana, and they have been ready to go boiler up since early this morning. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. And the Lobos will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Boilermakers offense will get the first possession of the game. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
He fought them off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Kick is in the air. Wants to bring it back. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. So New Mexico's offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Hoffman. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Lobos are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Brought down. Just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Lobos will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Lobos have moved it inside the 20. Off the play fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Callaway. Touchdown, New Mexico! A great catch and run for 6. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play and get the touchdown.
Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Boilermakers headed quickly to the line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gives it on the option. Runs through a tackle. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Here comes the hurry up. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. It's on target and complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. The give on the option. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The sweet feet buy a little time. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Scanning the field, it's Hoffman. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And the Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. There's a heat. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick them up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Spits it out to the back. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Pressure coming. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Lobos!
It's a phenomenal effort on 3rd down by the QB, but how about the blocking? When that play broke down, look at the receivers running routes. They all of a sudden turned around, and they went and got some blocks to help out their QB. You got to love that.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Boilermakers are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They'll go to the ground. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. To throw, it's Hoffman. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll give it to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Lobos come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Inside the 45. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He leaves it with his back. Creates a little room. There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, New Mexico. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, and they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
And the Lobos trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Lobos!
A lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And the coverage team able to wrestle it down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, Dave. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Unloads it left. It's caught. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for a big gain. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pocket breaking down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Now on first down from the 43. Dropping back, it's Hoffman. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Boone. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. He breaks a tackle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico! It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous.
How nice is that as an offensive coordinator, right, Reese? You know that even if what you called isn't exactly going to work, this guy can just pull a rabbit out of the hat. He can go backyard football and just take off. Man, this guy is fun to watch.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Oklahoma State is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up 14 over Arkansas. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Under fire. Finds a man on the left. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Looking for a crease. It's Orlando. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. A full dive to haul that one in. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Rivera. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. To the air on first down. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got his man in the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to pass, it's Hoffman. Gets it out quickly. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. He'll pull it down and run. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a... heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the ref.
On target. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
New Mexico, 35. Purdue, 10.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Lobos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Hoffman. Under fire. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
35. Purdue.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Lobos are rolling down the field.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Hoffman. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's complete on the right side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Lobos! And the pummeling has started. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always...